Happy Tuesday, everyone. Tip of the week starts with a question. Do you find yourself negotiating with yourself? And what that means is you know you're supposed to be doing something, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whether it's prospecting, whether it's dieting, whether it's exercise, whatever the case may be. And do you find yourself that, yeah, I should do this, but, there's later. Or, I'm going to get started tomorrow. And we constantly negotiate with ourselves, which is another way of saying we justify to ourselves for not taking action. And I can tell you one of the greatest game changers for me, and I talked about last week about being 100% committed versus 99% committed. And the moment I recognized that I needed to be 100% committed, and then I took it to the next level of asking myself, what am I negotiating on? And then created a rule of no negotiation, amazing things happened. Business grew, production grew, my productivity grew, everything changed. I'm not telling you that some things can't happen in life and things can't be disruptive, or all of a sudden you're going to do something and then another opportunity or something to go and do is fun and you're going to say, screw this, I'm going to go do this. I'm not talking about that unless you're doing it all the time. If you're doing it all the time and you're always pushing those most important things to achieve whatever your goals are and you're pushing those things to the side, and I'm talking about business here, then you've got to ask yourself, how much are you really negotiating? And you've got to create a policy of no negotiation. Just do it for a little bit. Just do it for a little bit. And you'll be amazed at how much more productive you get and how much more fulfilled you will be as far as what you accomplish and how much you're going to get accomplished and move your business forward. For most of us, that negotiation comes in the form of prospecting. That, I made 2 calls. I made 5 calls. Well, if you had nothing else going on that day, stop negotiating that it's only 5. Negotiate yourself to 10. Or non-negotiate yourself to 10. There's a better way of saying it. Or 20. Whatever it is. But you've got to set that number and be deliberate. And I talked about this in Efficiency Revolution for those of you that attended the program. I talked about how to maximize your efficiency, you can't be vague in what you're trying to accomplish. It can't be, I need more appointments. It's how many appointments? I'm going to make X amount, I'm going to make some more calls. No, how many calls are you going to make? And the more deliberate we become in stopping the negotiation, and that's really was a huge mindset shift for me. And I hope the same thing will happen with you. Because when I started looking at myself and asking myself, what am I negotiating on? The awareness is right to the top, and my behavior changed dramatically. And obviously my productivity went through the roof. Want the same for you? Have a great week. We'll see you next week.